All right, Jeff. It's A-1 Able. Today, we're on a field trip. Yeah, I like the field trips. We have Cole in the house. Cole's with us. He's one of our lead techs. Cole, welcome aboard. I'm excited because last week we did, the kit, the bedbug kit. It's the DIY. Today, we're going to show the people how to use it.
Okay.
Which you're going to go over some hot spots. We're going to dive straight on into this.
Beds, couches, and chairs.
Awesome. And I have to tell you, I like the prep job. So these people prepared nicely for not only us. Cole, later you're going to heat it up too as well, aren't you?
Yep.
Awesome. So make sure you guys tune in because I think we're going to shoot some video of you doing that as well. Back to the bedbug kit. Jeff, let's take it away. We're not doing the video today. Here we are. It's a 2-bedroom. Apartment.
I say we start in the bedroom. That seems to always be the hottest part. So,
awesome.
We've got some products laid out there, everything that was in that kit. So
sure.
We'll get moving.
Let's do it.
Let's see what we can do here. So if this is your home, a lot of times what you want to do, I always start in the bedroom because it seems to be the hot spot. So, you start looking for evidence of, and you can start to see some of the evidence of some of the spotting or staining from the bed bugs. So, we want to eliminate or try to take away some of these places, headboard, bed frame, and the bed itself. So we're going to remove this mattress, and it's a little tough to do if you're by yourself. So you always, if you can, get some help. And the reason we always say, look at the bed and bed frame, if you can get a little look over here, you get a good idea of what's going on in there. You've got a lot of insects, parts, a lot of eggs from that insect itself. You start seeing them inside there. So, of course, those are good areas to treat. You got the wheels here you can treat. A lot of times, this is a big dye. I don't know where that came from, but needless to say, we can treat the inside of these wheels. Don't forget the wheels of the bed. So when you start thinking areas to treat, perfect area to treat any cracks and crevices, because like we said, they're thigmotrophic. They like to have all body parts touching if they can. So you want to treat those tight cracks and crevices.
And the holes, Jeff, are these really important as well?
That's correct. You got the holes, the bolt holes on where you screw that bed in, up and down as well. And a lot of times we'll dust these areas or we'll shoot bedlam because we know there's eggs in there. We'll start to use the bedlam product. If you want to use that, Cole, I'll sort of start walking you through some of the areas that we would use it. And you get to see this product because what happens with it, it foams up really nice.
Jeff, will that stain or anything?
It will not stain. And this is a hard wood, so normally the things you worry about is it is staining. But you're going to hit those areas. You're trying not to miss any area on this bed or bed frame.
Cole, is it normal for it to foam up like that?
Yeah, that's part of the...
What's nice about that foam is that's the product that kills the eggs. So you want to get it where bugs have been harboring. We saw them in there just a second ago. So we want to make sure that we treat them areas. Now what Cole's doing is going down the baseboard edge. And the reason he's doing that because this product does kill the eggs in adults as well. So he's trying to get that residual out there on that edge because we know they love those tight corners and those tight spaces. So it's a great area to treat.
Jeff, how common is it for them to crawl underneath the baseboard?
It's very common, especially, when Cole starts to heat this place up, they're going to move. But more than not, they're usually on the headboard itself or in the wood members of the headboard. So, you get them on the back too. We get the back. And then, of course, you got behind everything as well. So end tables or nightstands, they're close to where you're doing a lot of your time. So you want to do that same thing or that same application in those areas.
Jeff, real fast, the Bedlam Plus, what's the residual like on that?
The residual on those are usually 30 days. So next what we'll do, Cole, is if you want, let's go to the liquid application where we treat sort of the frame itself. And then we'll show the dusting application, and then we'll move to that couch and chair because, there's a lot to treat in here, and to think that we can show that in a short period of time is going to be tough. But you do have the end tables there. A lot of times on end tables, what I do, just to give you an idea, and especially where drawers come in and out, is I'll take a dust bulb here. Is what I like to do, and I like to get a little coat of dust back in there. Not a bunch, just enough to coat the inside of that cavity, and then that'll stick around in there. If we can get that dust to set in there, now we got it moving around, sticking to all the walls, and then we'll slide that drawer back in there. So great application for dust, someplace you don't have to move all the time. I'll even use that same dust application up underneath the dresser as well. So lighter in dust is better. So Cole's going to go ahead and residual treat this.
So what I like what you did here, this is the same mix that we made in the retail. That's correct.
This is the same mix we made in the retail. It's got the 2 little small brown pre-core vials in it. He's going ahead and spot treating the areas that we know they have to travel across to get to you a lot of times. So he's doing the liquid application on the bed frame.
Jeff, the 2 brown bottles, the growth regulators.
Yes.
Can you explain how they work a little bit?
Basically, they're called insect growth regulators. What they do is they stop the bug from molting or growing. If a bug can't molt or grow, he's not really good in the insect world because they're expecting you to be a part of that colony, and you've got to go through all the stages.
Sure.
If that doesn't happen, then at some point, you're not good in their colony. They're either going to eat you or you're going to die, one of the two.
Jeff, so now that we treated the headboard, you have the Bedlam Plus, you've treated Cole the frame. Here's the big daddy. So we already see that they already have the mattress covers, which we highly recommend for both the box cover and the mattress.
That's correct. You want to cover both of them. You know, a lot of times when I find bed bugs, I'll find them on the box spring. It won't be on the mattress. So we knew they had them, and you can sort of see some of the evidence of them being in there where they've been smashed. Needless to say, we're not going to take this off, but it is a treatable area. If you want to treat it before you put it on, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll unzip this cover, and then you lightly dust in there, and that dust will sort of float around. Once that dust is done, then you're good on the inside there, and then we'll go ahead and spot treat this outside with a liquid residual. That way we know the sides and the undersides are covered, and that's the way they're going to get to that bed if they're off of the bed.
Gotcha. So what you recommend is not making anything wet and laying in it, of course.
No. You don't want to be in direct contact of this product. So he's just doing a quick spot treat of the bottom of that. And then we're going to put that back on, and he's going to keep on moving. And then we'll go ahead and lay that back down. Kelly and I will, Cole, we'll lay that down. And then you still got the surface of this that's treatable as well. So this surface is definitely treatable, and what we like to do is treat the surface of this. This is the box spring, this isn't the mattress. We'll go ahead and spot treat this surface. And you know, these are all do-it-yourself products, so you can go ahead and do that. Let this product dry now. I would let that dry before I did the underside of the mattress. I wouldn't even worry about, because you're going to lay it directly on top of that. Now the sides of the mattress I would definitely treat. So we would make sure that that got treated, and it feels like it got a little treatment when you were spraying on that as well. So that's basically what we do inside of a structure. So you got your dresser, you got under your dresser, your bed frame, the back of your nightstand with the Bedlam Plus.
What do you recommend for curtains? Because a lot of times we do see activity in the curtain.
A lot of times as the curtains are touching the bed, they're going to use that curtain and they're going to get up in these tufts. I recommend you pull them down. He's got one right there crawling up the curtain. Now we're going to heat this structure, but that's a great place if you do see it like that. A little shot of Bedlam Plus. And usually takes care of anything alive or any of the eggs. So, but I would recommend taking those down if it's a do-it-yourself and drying them. And I always say start in one room. So, you know, if you start in this room, you've done all those things, you still got that chair to contend with, and the clothes that are on that chair, you want to make sure those clothes are off. They get washed and dried. And then you've got the surface of that. You've got the underside, the backside, just like you did the bed.
Perfect.
So, and we'll sort of teach you the proper way to treat a chair as well, or a couch.
So, Jeff, let's talk about the closet real fast, because a lot of people which if it's hanging, I heard you say you're very happy with hanging.
Well, I'm happy with hanging if you're going to heat the structure. We're getting ready to heat the structure as well as we do a liquid application. But if it's mine, I'm going to take all that stuff down, have the stuff dry cleaned that needs dry cleaned, and then I'll have the other stuff washed and dried before I put it back in here. That gives you opportunity to treat the cavities of this, so you can sort of outline that. You can treat the shelving throughout here, and you can treat that baseboard just like we did back here, and the floor in that area before you put stuff back.
How important is that top shelf?
Well, you want to definitely take stuff off of there. Anything that you have material-wise, you want to take off and make sure that it gets washed and dried before you put it back in here. That's why we always say to bag it up. Plastic bag.
Perfect.
You can color code the bags, one white, one black.
Right.
The stuff in the white hasn't been washed. Once you wash it, you put it in the black bag. That way you know what needs to be put back in the structure.
Sure.
And it gives you more access. More access you have, the better.
Absolutely. So a lot of this has to do with great prep with the bed bug kit.
The preparation is huge.
It's huge, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, and we teach you how to do that. We give you the prep sheet too in the bed bug kit. So.
And the hot spots, which
that's right.
Yeah, and I love the way we do that. Cole, do you think with the bed bug kit, have we missed anything that maybe you see that we've
Vacuuming, maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The vacuum.
You want a good vacuum so you can vacuum up any activity that you see. Because if you can just take the bug out straight away,
sure,
that's always going to be best. So
absolutely,
that's right.
You want to move into the living room?
Yeah, let's go to the couch, and we like to do the couch and chair. And the reason we do that is because that's where people do most of their time, and we know it sits right here near the TV. They say to concentrate on it, so same thing applies. Here, I'm going to set this on the ground here, and then we'll move some covers here, and we'll sort of flip this over. And start from the underside is what I like to do. So, we always flip them over. This is why I said, it's nice if you're doing it yourself, if you got the help, it's really nice. So, I don't really see a lot of infestation on it. Looks like they have been here at some time though. But we're going to treat these areas. So, these areas are great for your bedlam. This area, like I like to do, is we like to punch a little hole in here, and I don't know, Cole, if you do it the way I do it. A lot of people take it off. I don't like to take it off. I like to just put a little hole in there, and then we take the dust bulb, just a light coat of dust in there, and that dust is trapped in there. Now if something's trying to use it, they have to try to survive in that. So you coat that with a very nice light coat. It's not a bunch, but enough just to take care of that entire bottom. Let that stuff settle down there. And then that's with the Cymexa, which is the dust product. We give you the dust bulb as well.
Right. And you were discussing, what does this actually do to the bug?
It's a desiccant. It basically dries out the bug.
Gotcha.
So once it gets on him, keeps collecting on that bug and starts drying him out. Then we go to the Bedlam Plus, where we start outlining the tufts and trying to stick to areas where, and that product kills the egg and adults. So what a great way to take away the eggs.
This is one of your favorite products, isn't it?
It's good. Like he said, the vacuum, if you can come through here and find a group of bugs, suck them out with the vacuum. The objective is to take care of those eggs too. Sometimes you don't get all the eggs because they're made to stick. So he's just sort of outlining it, all the tough areas. The tuft areas. And of course you want to be wearing your gloves, and if the dust is getting airborne or you see it, you want to make sure you have that mask on that we provide as well. Oh, I don't know that we give them a mask in the bed bug kit, do we, Kelly?
No, we don't. But we have them available. I recommend, using a mask. Cole's so used to it. And Cole's spray, it's pretty controlled compared to mine.
So, he's basically outlined it with the Bedlam. We've treated the underside. Now we can even use that liquid application sort of on the base of it as well. You can hit the outside of these tufts. That way we're covering every aspect of that couch. And, it's sort of a spot treat where he does a quick outline of it. And now if that bug's trying to make it through all of this, And you notice we've never put anything on the direct surface of this couch. So we'll flip it back over, Kelly and I will, and then we'll move to the sort of the backside and the cushions, just to show you some cushions, because people are always under the assumption that we're going to pollute the place or treat all the cushions, and we don't have to do that. We got the zipper edges, we've got all these tufts we can treat as well. As long as you're not treating the surface that you're directly sitting on, you're fine. So I say we hit those, Cole, with the little Bedlam Plus, the zippers, and then we'll go ahead and hit it. We'll spot treat that. And you know, it's nice to have two of yous, but take your time and do one room at a time. You know, we're teaching you how to do a chair. Do the same for this chair over here as we're doing for this one. So it's not much of a difference as far as treatment is concerned. But I think that's pretty sufficient. And then we can treat, like Kelly's opening up the tufts there. One thing you want to concentrate to, buttons. You know, they get in around buttons and people don't realize it and lean up against them, and then they're getting fed on and not really noticing it. So we'll treat the buttons as well with the Bedlam product, and then we'll treat this surface area real quick, just to show them where they're going to put their chairs back down, or their, you know, we'll sort of outline this surface as well. So now you get the surface taken care of down here. We'll let that dry. You notice we didn't saturate it. So at one of those, you know, same with this, we can sort of outline this with the liquid application as well. You can use the Bedlam. So we try to give you a lot of products to where you use those products. Just use them where I think feels best for you, you know. Backs of couches, I always like to outline the back of the couch. Still, we're not in direct contact with it, and that's the goal. You know, you're trying to keep the people safe. You're trying to keep your home safe as possible when your kids are sitting on it or whatnot. So I think that's a great application and a quick run through of what happens with the kit.
Yeah, you know, the kit is awesome, and you can pick it up at our retail. I do know that the volcanoes, that once you treat a room,
that's right, you
can purchase the volcanoes, which we love our volcanoes. You know, you put the lure in, and they're good for 30
monitors.
Days.
They're good for 30 days. Well, they say 90 days, and that's usually when we come back. We do that reoccurring service as well, so we'll swap them out for you as well.
So I really like the fact that in the kit we show these hot spots on a sheet.
It's on a brochure as well.
Absolutely. A step-by-step, the label's the king is what we've always said. Yep. We said it last week.
Label's the law.
Gloves. Guys, wear your gloves.
Yep.
Make sure you definitely, if you have somebody to help you out to flip furnitures over, don't you agree?
Yeah, carrying mattresses and things, you know, we got a couple of guys that can do it on their own, but it gets tough all day long.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cole's been eating his Wheaties, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm excited about it because you can definitely come into the retail, pick it up. Cole, the cool thing about it is for, I think, $99, Cole can come out, or one of our techs can come out.
We come out here and show you how to apply it just as we did right here.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
You know.
We're not going to do it for you. What we'll do is we'll just give you the idea and show you hot spots and kind of work it over with you.
That's right.
I love the kit.
Yeah.
We've
got kits for everything.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to be doing a lot more in live, because I know we have the Roach and we have, you know, so many cool kits coming out.
That's right.
Also, the disinfect real fast. I think we've covered the do-it-yourself.
That's right.
I love it. The disinfect service that we're having right now. A lot of schools are out.
Yeah, starting to do a lot of daycares.
Absolutely. So yeah, when in doubt, you can hit us up at 1-800-737-8189 on the web.
At pestdoc.com.
Yeah, when in doubt, guys, call us out. It's a free estimate, whether it's bed bugs, whether it's mosquitoes, spiders,
ticks.
Fleas. Yeah, I mean, we'll come running. That's what I love about it. We'll tell you what's going on, give you a free estimate, and everybody be good to each other. Jeff, you have anything you want to add?
No, everybody have a good week. We'll see you next week. I don't know when we're going to be live, or what we're doing next week, but we'll see you then.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully, I don't think it'll be a field trip. What I'll do is we're probably going to go over to the next kit, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Stay in tune, guys. Be good to each other.
Take care.